I'd like to take a moment to let you all know about a new non-profit organization started by my brother Craig. It's called Treats and Truth. They fill oversized brown lunch bags with snack items, chips, crackers, popcorn, cookies, etc. Also, a bottle of water, toothbrush, toothpaste, sanitary wipes, and most importantly, a small gospel-tract book of John. No cigar? I'll have to talk to him about that. The bags are then hand-delivered to the homeless and people in need in and around the Los Angeles area. Let's help get this ministry off the ground. They're a 501c3 tax-exempt organization, so any and all donations are tax-deductible and greatly appreciated. Visit their website at treatsandtruth.org. Check out the show notes for the link. Also, please follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you. Welcome to episode 77 of the Burning Bush podcast, where we share the message of the Bible while enjoying a good cigar. Hope you're doing well, and I'm glad you could join me today. This week, we continue reading through Dr. Justin Bass's book, The Bedrock of Christianity, The Unalterable Facts of Jesus' Death and Resurrection. And I'm smoking the Cohiba Red Dot in the Toro Tubo size 6x50. So let's go on over to the Cohiba website and see what they've got to say about this. Synonymous with extravagant taste and complex flavor, true cigar connoisseurs know Cohiba as one of the world's finest cigars. Meticulously handcrafted in the Dominican Republic, Cohiba is the product of masterful blending. Featuring 3 varieties of Cuban seed tobaccos aged under the watchful eyes of our artisans, Cohiba is a dimensional, slightly spicy smoke created for the initiated. And the wrapper on this is a Cameroon. Binder is Hember, Indonesian. Jember. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. And the fillers are Dominican Piloto Cubano. And the vitolas are Churchill, 7x49. Lonsdale Grande, 6 1/4 by 47. Gigante, 6x60. Toro Tubo, 6x50. The Crystal Corona, 5.5 by 42. Robusto, 5x49. Robusto Fino, 4 3/4 by 47. Pequeños, 4.18 by 36. Corona Minor, 4 by 42. And the miniatures, which are 3.875 by 24. That is the Cohiba Red Dot. So let's go ahead and get back into this week's reading of Dr. Justin Bass's book, The Bedrock of Christianity. Title of this week's section is He Appeared. In this ancient list of appearances in 1 Corinthians 15, 5-8, Jesus is said to have appeared, ophthe is the Greek word, to 3 individuals, Peter, James, and Paul, and to 3 groups, the 12, more than 500, and all the apostles. The most glaring omission in this list for anyone with knowledge of the gospel stories is the women, specifically Mary Magdalene. In all 4 gospel accounts, Mary Magdalene is the first to see the risen Jesus. Mark 16, 1 through 8, Matthew 28, 1 through 8, Luke 24, 1 through 8, and John 20, 11 through 18. We really don't know why Mary Magdalene and the other women are not included. The best guess is that the testimony of women did not count for much in the ancient world, as we see from the testimony of Josephus. Put not trust in a single witness, but let there be 3 or at least 2 whose evidence shall be accredited by their past lives. From women, let no evidence be accepted because of the levity and temerity of their sex. Antiquities 4.219. Moreover, the eyewitness testimony of the women is not appealed to in the sermons of Acts, even though the same author wrote Luke 24, 1 through 8. The male eyewitnesses to the risen Jesus receive the primary emphasis. Acts 1:3, 10:40 through 41, and 13:30 through 31. It is reasonable to assume, then, that Mary and the other women were not included in this earliest list of witnesses because its primary purpose, like the sermons in Acts, was evangelistic and apologetic. This list of witnesses to Jesus' resurrection was primarily meant to give proof that Jesus did indeed rise from the dead, in the same way that he was buried was meant to give proof that Jesus died. A list of female eyewitnesses to the risen Jesus, not being regarded as solid testimony in the ancient world, were then not included. This seems like the best answer to this puzzle, but we can't be certain. In addition to this list of witnesses being presented as proof of Jesus' resurrection, it was most likely to be chronological, though not exhaustive. Among Jesus' male followers, Jesus first appeared to Peter, Cephas, then soon after that to the 12, sometime later, even weeks later, to more than 500 men and women at once, and after this to James, and then to all the apostles, and 1 to 2 years later he appeared to Paul. There are no resurrection appearances after Paul, not only from early Christianity, but from all of church history. Many people over the past 2,000 years, including Paul, see 2 Corinthians 12, 1 through 6, have claimed to have visions and or dreams of Jesus, but not one of them has claimed that this was a resurrection appearance in the same order as the kind we see in 1 Corinthians 15, 5 through 8. These resurrection appearances were truly unique. They occurred over a limited period of time, 1 to 2 years, beginning with Mary Magdalene and Peter, and Paul was last of all. 1 Corinthians 15, 8. And that'll be the end of this week's reading of Dr. Justin Bass's book, The Bedrock of Christianity. Be sure to check out the show notes for links to Dr. Bass's website, as well as this week's cigar. And also in the show notes are links to Treats and Truth Ministry, where you can get involved in helping to spread the gospel to and to be a blessing to the homeless. Groundworks Ministries for daily Bible studies and devotionals, and the Burning Bush merchandise store, where you can pick up some items to help spread the word about the show. And I'd appreciate it if you would tell your friends. So until next week, have a great day, have a great cigar, and God bless.